still looks pretty good when we turn it off. The question remains, can I actually see what I'm doing if I turn it off? If I turn it off. If I turn it off. If I turn it off. You know, it's really fun. I'll show you. The R bar. The R bar is just such a beautiful piece of technology. Like, just so well designed. Because you can do, you know, interesting stuff. And then, like, turn it into a live reverb processor and do cool shit. Like, hey. Hey. Yeah, my classes were pretty good for the most part. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I had a random insomnia night last night, so that didn't make today much better. God, this demands vector. But anyways, yeah. So you can use the reverb on the R bar and just run, you know, the condenser mic that's on the front panel. Just run it on all, you know, wet or you know, dry sound or whatever. Not even capture anything. Just use it as reverb. I am yelling at my modular. Okay, that's enough of that madness. Fun fact for the day. Let's just get some nice, happy mono voices going on here. We're gonna make kind of a cloud of arpeggios and loops and stuff. Need some short blue cables here. And I'm thinking just like a solid, I'd probably use the vector, like just like just, you know, how we do this? Well, we go saw into, let's go into use the Mankato, I suppose. Which means we need an envelopy. You know, is the stochastic function generator, is it even, I don't know, some days, man, this thing pisses me off, like, to use it as, like, not an envelope. It just doesn't always work that good, and I kind of hate it. Like, you should be receiving a trigger here, like pretty fast triggers here. It's being sent out, and it's not registering in the least bit. So, what's up with that? What you doing? Loop is off. It's on high speed. Medium? Is that better? Okay, now it's kind of registering because I've got it like, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird module. Hey Chris, what's happening? It's shaking. I'm going to put this in the 18 dB. And then we're going to go into the submixer. I think we're going to start throwing some of these guys into the submixer here. In fact, maybe this one as well. I'll get your ass in the submixer before I get a boot up in this joint. Kick drum, you've disappeared. There you are. Cables are tangled. Hate it to die. All right, let's just chill on that like super 80s cornball groove. All right, number one. Are we in tune? There it is. Okay. It was close. It was really close. Hello, Lemon. No, I don't hear any envelope whatsoever. There we go. That should be like cranking. Okay, so fast is actually faster than the rated like settings on here. So that's kind of the deal. That's what's going down there. All right. So, I mean, I would think that it's putting out like a higher voltage than it is, but it's kind of, like I said, it's a little bit wimpy. Kind of surprising. All right, but then we'll set up a loop. Like, not that. That's a terrible loop. Nine? $12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think. Oh no, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Takita. That's what it is. Brain explode. Okay. Okay. However, let's throw another blue up there from the Zorks. This is going to be my secret formula for tonight, right? I have it's an okay, that is still a strong signal, to be honest. Delay. Seen the new IntelliGel delay? It's called the Sea Legs. I'm like, that's great. Mylar Melodies just put out a video today on it. I mean, I need another delay like I need a hole in my head, but I bet you it's cheaper than a Rainmaker. Did you guys watch the Colin Benders live stream he did a couple days ago? It's pretty spectacular. Good to see him back. By the way, so I updated the Cloud Terrarium, and I put all new wavetables on it, a whole bunch of wavetables, and new firmware and everything. And like now the display is a lot brighter, which is freaking great. I can actually see the dang thing. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep forging onwards here. So these are coming from the Maestro, which is giving me an 8-measure ramp up and an 8-measure ramp down. So it's just a really slow swell going into the purple channel. It's just beauteous. All right. You guys can chill, all right? And the nice thing is that all of that, this mayhem with the arpeggios and stuff that I'm going to be throwing down on here, it's all going to be in like one mixer channel. So it's really going to be treated like as one voice. And at some point we can decouple the loops, which I think will be a lot of fun. Like, you just decouple all of the loops on here, and then you start changing sliders, and then, like, if you do it on channel A, and change a slider, right, then you can just write that program over to all of the other ones that you're using by just, like, hold and then click, and then hold and then click. And so, like, the new slider position just gets, like, ported over. So we've got potential for key changes and stuff, too, which is always an exciting thing. And I always like to try to put that in. Thank you, Bard Quartet and Vector, for allowing that to be possible, because those are the two, man. They are the bomb. I often wonder about the Instruo Harmoneg, how that works, because I really dig modules like that that let you, you know, modify the whole chord structure. You know, because I think there be treasures, you know, when you start doing that kind of thing. Get some great stuff coming out. So let me go to the standard view here, and there. Okay. How about this snare sound? I mean, it's really 80s, man. I don't know what's that up. That's supposed to be a clap. It's a pretty poor clap. And that's supposed to be a clap. And that's not even a clap. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just not, I'm not happy with it. The snare is okay. It's interesting. It, like, kind of declares a style, though. This. Like, it just says something. It says something kind of 80s. So yeah, I may change that around. Now I'm gonna do an autofill before I go any farther. Nope, let's not. We started on channel C here. Let's get a third voice going on this arpeggio thing. This madness that's going down. Crap. Do I have a long enough cable to reach there? Yeah, of course I do. I have plenty of long. Various colors. This is going to be kind of the only problem, is that all of these voices are going to take up a lot of cabling, going all the way from the bottom. I had this thought, and the thought was, what if we planted the SIG like here? Like in the middle. I'll bet you I would use it a lot more. I thought putting the Vector up there would be a problem, because it's just far away, but it's not, because it's right fucking here, and I'm just being stupid, you know? So yeah, I was like, man, sloths would work better down here. Actually, sloths would work best like right here in the second row, right by all my my 1U stuff, right next to all of the filters, which are all through here. So this is like filter section, chonk, right through here, right? Oscillators on the left. filters, and then we get into, you know, VCAs, modulation interspersed. There's a couple of little ADSR envelopes thrown in there, low pass gate here, that I like never use for whatever reason. And then we've got modulation sequencers and special stuff over here. And then, you know, the Instruo pod of happiness. I'm betting I'm going to need to maybe tune that oscillator too, but I don't know. So I guess we will find out, you know, pretty shortly. Definitely going to run a stereo bass patch of some sort here, and probably ensemble oscillator if we can actually figure out, or no, you know what? Chainsaw. Chainsaw is the answer to the question that no one was asking. Anyways, things. Let's get another envelope. Let's use one of the little ones here. Or actually, we could just go Tregs, like you could just go direct and be like, here, take that and like it. Okay, channel C. What's going down in the town in channel C? It's not generating yet. There it goes. All right. This is maybe, let's do this 0/8 notes. Let's just make it 100% 16th notes on this guy. And then we can turn up the decay so that it's like full-length actual envelopes. And it works pretty good. They're not as full-featured as a regular envelope. I also had weird things with it, with the Tregs as far as voltage, and I don't remember what it was. I want to say it was with the Kicane, which makes sense because the Kicane is a sensitive little snowflake of a module. And the triggers from my dot sequencer don't work with it, for example. All right, we need these guys on mono. Now, let me hear it. Oh yeah, it's good. Nice. Now we're talking. I might throw a fast sloths into that for its like extra modulation thing instead of the rampy up and downy guy. God, that sounds good. It's a little overdriven. That's okay. You know what would make this a little bit better? Let's try this. Stereo channel. One in each ear. Well, that's nice with a little overdrive on there. I kind of don't like them hard panned, though, to be completely honest. And plus, they're both on the same channel, which is not awesome. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's loop this. Wait, no, let's not. Let's change octaves a little bit. almost has like an unstable Balkan thing going, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like what? I kind of dig it. It's interesting. All right, but you know what? Actually, let's give it the same thing as everybody else. Let's give it that same 8-measure up and down thing that's going down. Oh! Get off of my microphone, you bastard! I kill you. Alright, so this is a little bit of building. No, I actually think this is a good idea to put them both in the same channel, stereo. Only problem is that the Mankato's a lot hotter. There we go, actually. That's better. Okay. So that's humming along there. That's just going to be a cloud of arpeggios, of course. Man, it'd be really cool to be able to like just actually like CV control a key change, but that's crazy talk. Like you'd need like jacks everywhere. Baseball hats everywhere. No, what I want to do though is to set up a little bit more of a detailed chain in the Maestro. So we're going to go channel 2, chain. All right. So basically what I want is, I don't even know if this is possible, to be completely honest. No, it's not, because it's going to be random. Damn it. I can't, you know what we could do is like, okay, never mind. So what I wanted to do is put a smaller drum fill every like 4 measures, and then put the bigger ones at the 8s. And I think the way to do it, because you can't individually attenuate steps, be kind of cool. Hey Mac Joe, what's up? Like if you could, that would be super complicated though. I don't even know how the heck they would accomplish that. Like to be able to attenuate each individual step inside of this would be insanity. Would be cool. Anyways, so instead it's the timing, right? So what you do is you can give it like, instead of like a quarter note of random and a quarter note of random like I do on the 8s, I can give it like literally an 8th note of random. which doesn't really give the dot sequencer enough time to be like, here's all of the notes, you know. So that's kind of the point. Let's see what we can do here. So we're gonna have, I'm gonna take it slow. So 2 measures low. Okay, 3 measures low. Now we're in the 4th measure. So what I want is half note low. So now we're on 3/4 of a note. We have a 1/4 note left. So we'll go 8th note low, 8th note random. Then we go back to, and then we can go to 2 measures low, 3 measures low. Okay, and then we've got the same thing, but this time half note low, 1/4 note random, 1/4 note random, chain. And I think that should be right. I think. I guess we'll find out, like, now. Yeah! That was measure 4. Here's measure 8, I think. Here we go. 1, 2, filling time. So that's different. It did it. Let's count measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1. Oh, see, it clicked. It did the thing. The light lit. But it didn't do anything. Yeah. Call this the 80s without a shitload of reverb. Bro, I got the new Lexicon PCM 70. Come on. Okay, so this is cool. I've basically made my own, like, pseudo drum machine. Bro, just generate your own rhythms, bro. Just do it. Global. I think we are in C minor. Yeah. Let's do C minor. Boom. Actually, you know what? Let's do it in part 3. That way we're not stretching. We're not stretching cables all over Tarnation. Tarnation instant breakfast. What? Let's see. Then we patch from here instead of here. Thinking thoughts. Thoughts to be thunked. All right, now I want the world's thickest super saw goo ball sound. There's a few places to get that. We can get it from the ensemble oscillator. We could get it from, the Cloud Terrarium I'm using, but honestly, I'm not 100% sold on that. I was thinking actually of porting this over into an analog oscillator and just keeping everybody friendly, you know, which is possible because I still got a couple. So let's see here. I'm thinking that was really interesting. I dig it. Okay, I'm thinking like dual dagger maybe. I think that might be a good way to go. All right. However, I want to do something here. This guy, the bass drum trigger needs to be replaced because it's a pink cable and I'm using pink in another voice exclusively. So I'm going to swap that cable out because that's me being nerdy. Okay, that was the worst fill right there. Just, what? That was awful. Okay. We'll use this for the envelope then. So we'll go gate out and we'll go bam, we're out there. We got ourselves a gate going down once we hit play, of course. Let's go dual dagger. It's got a snappy response that I really dig. And look at this, we have 3 cables. Oh, dude, you gotta stop messaging me, man. Love a stream here. on. I'm dealing with voltages, for God's sake. What do you got? You got nothing because you're not playing. Yeah. Oh, you should be getting a gate, but nobody's. No, you're getting a gate. Yeah, you're definitely getting a gate. You're just not doing anything with it because I didn't turn up the filter yet because I'm a big doofus. Here, take that. You're going to do this to me, aren't you? You are. Yeah, you are. I'm out of pink cables and I need to put an attenuator in this thing because it's being a douche. Let's use a basic attenuator and then we'll just like sub this thing right into here. We're sneaking a red cable in. It'll be a cool thing to have. And this is just me talking crazy, of course. Oh, you know what we should be doing? We should be doing this. We should be putting this into the Zadar. Let's do that instead. Forget all of this folder up. It's madness. No, what I was thinking was, I don't remember now. Got sidetracked. Okay, see now, though, we can put some modulation into this envelope, which is cool. Let's slow down time here. And we can change the level, which I absolutely need. That way we can modulate it instead of going through the attenuator, and that's useful. Could just give it a fast sloth, just give it some texture. So we're gonna have, no, this is DAC here. Time, warp, no, level. Just a little bit. Oops. Actually, it could be time. That would be fun. Oh, I missed it again. Dang it. Okay, yeah, I dig that. No, what I was thinking was, imagine having a dual dagger as your like end of it, all of this. Run the entire mix through it or something, and then you've got like your end of chain. Like Carpenter is definitely back. Absolutely the vibe I was going for here. I don't know if I like that bass part though, to be completely honest. I kind of wish I had... I don't know, let's try it in the ensemble oscillator. Ensemble oscillator has the potential, but it's, I don't know, I find it very, very hard to dial. I hear an out of tune oscillator, that's what I hear. Reset everything here and wait for a fill so we can synchronize. One, two, ready, and... dig that. That's cool. Kind of dial it in a little bit. Hey, Jason. All right, let's get rid of that for a second. Now, that's all synchronized. That should, like I kind of don't want to stop that sequencer, but I'm going to have to probably to program another part or two. And that's okay. Let's see here. I think I'm going to fire up Reason, and I'm going to get sound of some sort into the R bar. What we want to use, I don't really know. It's not that important. How about the Layers Wave Edition? That actually has some really nice, bright, like, I'm a PPG kind of sounds. That's kind of one of them. No. Although that would be cool. Let's say. Sound cool. There's your winner. Not that you can really hear it. All right. Okay. How about I hook this up so that, you know, you can actually hear what's going on. And let's see here. I kind of want to save a couple of these. Well, I do always have good luck with the popple filter, I have to say, but that cable's too short, so life goes on. We'll popple it up here. Nope, you're not. Shaw. I'm going to use the 12 decibel per octave on this thing because I do want a little bit more treble, maybe, than normal. We don't want any treble here. Okay. Can you hear this? Seems like you should be able to. All right. Yeah, it is over speakers, so it's probably loud enough just to come through the microphone. So, buffer number 2. Let's give it a different flavor here. It's a nice developing pad sound. Okay, and now we hit the A flats. Turn down the filter frequency on that sound. Okay. So there's that. Where is my actual... This is the Omega layer here, and then we got the whole thing. All right. All right, so it needs a little bit of movement. And then we need to do some addressing of the layers here and figure out how I'm going to actually move them and use them. Get that ladder filter cut off. Let's get a rhythm dialed in. Eight clicks. That's what it looks like. Jump, which is, that's fine. We'll figure out something here. Are you gonna reach? Oh, you're not. You're gonna be a little asshole. Dang, bro. Dang, bro. You're lucky. You're lucky I have one more long yellow cable. There we go. Again, the question remains how to make this change. Oh, I know. This would be a really, really easy one, too. This would be really, really, really simple, I think. Oh, no, actually, it may not. Damn. Okay. How the fuck are we going to do this? Okay, I have an idea. All right, so I'm going to use a channel of the vector. I'm going to use, in fact, I'm in part one. Let's use part one. And I think, let's see here. So if I go into control and I just put part one as like, let's put it at like a whole note. Okay, we're going to have to resynchronize this thing anyways. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to hit stop. Okay, cool. I made a disc the last few days. It's a little bit of a project of mine. On a side note here. So this is it. It's a little bit hard to see. But it is it's the CD album art from White Zombie, La Sexorcisto Volume 1. And yeah, which looks like so like similar, more detailed, thinner line drawings on the actual CD and stuff, and it like sold already. So I'm like, some dude just sent me money, and I'm like, okay, let's see what's going on. Which is cool because then I don't have to list that on my site and I dick around with all that stuff. So I always give people a little bit of a discount if they help me with that. So it's nice. Anyways, let's unpatch this thing. Let's figure out how the fuck am I gonna sequence. Damn. Okay. So I think what I really need is a CV controllable mute or a CV like switch, like an on-off switch. Because I don't know. Kind of want to do something a little bit different. I mean, what we can do, I guess, is just kind of like sequence it. That's not a hard thing to do, right? So what I can do is just throw some velocity levels on here, right? That's the easy way. So for these last ones, like I can crank these up quite a bit and see what layers they hit. So I think for that purpose, I'm gonna speed it up just a little bit. Let's go with the quarter note and let's see what happens here. So velocity, run, and then this is going nothing. Oh, because it's not actually plugged into anything. Very, very smart. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. Okay, there's that. No. So here's what we can do, right? Then we can go. That one is. Okay, we need to slow it down even more. Okay, there. To tweak things a little bit. That one is the same. So let's bring that down a little. That one's too low. So these we can tweak a little to put them on different layers, like so. And then this should be, yeah, yellow's good, purple's good, yellow's okay. How about an aquamarine? No. Nope, yellow's too high. What? Now you're on purple? What is going on? What are you doing, you crazy kook? What's that all about? Okay. Blue. Orange is good. Yellow's not good. That's too high. Okay, so it's very, very sensitive to these layers, that is for sure. So that's doing the thing. I've done a few. So the key is, so you take a disc, right, and I cut out a design in vinyl, in stick-on vinyl, right, and the disc, the dye doesn't bleed underneath that, right. So the part that you want dyed, you leave it exposed, right, and then I'll take like whatever remnant is, and I'll cover up the dyed part after it's come out of the dye bed and stuff. I'll cover it with vinyl, and then I'll stick it on my turntable, and I'll do spin dye lines and stuff, so these trippy colored lines. And then you pull the vinyl back off, and you've got this chunk that's like whatever funky bed colors and designs you put in there, and then you've got these weird surrounding like lines, and then you can outline them and put like a drop shadow in it. It looks 3D, but it's just a dye design on disc, and that's kind of my style. It's kind of my thing. It's my jam, yo. Now, the nice thing is this, right? What we can do is go to our parts list. We can just mute part 1. Right? I don't think it'll do velocity. No, see, it's not doing velocity. It's just hanging there. So at some point, when we enable the key change on the bass line, we can enable that as well. And then there you go, right? Okay, so these are the possibilities that are available to us right now, which is nice. All right. So we got pad action going down, which is nice. I think we'll probably start it in as an actual pad. I sort of wish I had a high pass filter on, but that's life. It's fine. We could band pass it. That's not going to work well with the envelope, though, unfortunately. Okay, we need some actual, like, some more meaty bits here. I do have the subharm, like, here. It's not doing anything in particular, but it might be fun to throw that in here. Let's see what we can come up with. Just something simple, you know, just some nice happy polyphony, making chordy sounds going. All right, what do we got? We have trash. I think that's a C, right? Yeah. Okay, let's reset the tuning on this completely. Curse you, Moog, for not making the envelope depth CV addressable. What if there's some wizard out there that's made a modification to do that? Because that feels like, just feels like it needs it, you know? I think this is the cutoff. Guess what we put in there? We put in the same source. It's the cutoff. Yourselves out of the way, that's grooving. It's doing a thing. We got subarm. Good. Hey, Tricor, what's up? Pad. Shut up, Pad. Shut up, Pad. Oh my God, there's so many things here. So many things. Jesus God. Lord save me from my notifications. Yeah, so my goal here, my kind of like direction is to start doing like album covers that I love. I don't give a shit about what other people think. So I'm going to start doing like moldy progressive rock album covers and stuff. And I think the next one I'm going to do is Lark's Tongues and Aspect. I thought about that one because that would be cool. Either King Crimson Discipline would be great, or Brain Salad Surgery from Emerson, Lake and Palmer, which is an H.R. Giger painting. That's going to be a tough one. So I think I'm going to have maybe wait, because that's going to demand some things that I've never done before. Like, I don't know, man. You make a stencil and you cold dip it in dye so it just leaves a vague gray outline, and then you hand paint the whole thing with brushes and Q-tips and stuff. Like, it's very, very time consuming. So, all right, what else do we need? We need some lead sounds, and I've got the two melodizers open just for that particular purpose, because melodizer, how I love thee. Let me count the ways. 1. I guess that's it. I only love you one way, but I do. It's a pretty grand module, if you have the opportunity. Okay, so let's get some stuff going with things here and do other things with the stuff. Is this going to reach? It doesn't. I'm going to burn the earth. It's going to reach. Good. Good. So we'll do the classic combo here of pizza into Ikari. And then we'll go thing number 1 here into the mod input. Bam. Bam. Pa. You saying pow? Pa. Okay. You could probably use a little bit of slothsy help. Let's get the #1 channel there. In fact, let's actually put this in the red channel here, because I think I might probably end up using it somewhere else also, which is, yeah, you know, that's the whole point. Good. Okay, now one other thing that I want to throw on there. I don't know if I have a long enough cable. Yeah, I do. I got a gray one. That's good. Alright, so what I'm going to do is in CV1. Oh, Jesus Lord. It's not long enough. Yoink. Now it is. No, it's not. Just kidding. Son of a bitch. Okay, do I have a longer cable than this? I think I do. This is not the longest cable I have. Forgive me for barraging you with the same sequence for 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, that's the same length. Damn. Damn. Is it the same length as these? No, those are a little bit longer. Good. Because I don't need much. I mean, we could easily just bridge this, I guess, by throwing it into an attenuator. That would make a lot of sense, to be honest. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. This is annoying. And it'd be good to have better control over it anyways. So, anyways, the plan here is to actually put this guy? Yeah, I guess we'll go with this guy. Alright, and then hopefully this will reach. No, it won't. Mother plus bucket. Just use the long gray one then. There. Alright. This is for the high note on so I'm going to set up a chain. So channel 3, chain. And you're going to get slow quarter note low. So that's a measure of low, measure of low, measure of low, measure of low. And then 4 measures of ramp up chain. All right. Well, that's what I'm trying for, definitely. And I know this combination is good for it. But, you know, it's not using a saw or a square. It's using a wave-folded FM, you know, oscillator. So... So this is too much. This. Yeah, it's pretty close. There's a lot of overlap, you know. That's not what I was looking for this, actually. See, I don't want the envelope doing ACA duties. It's a very fine line in the resonance between, like, perfect and, like, taking over and ripping everybody's face off. But here's the thing. Okay, that's kind of cool. I approve. All right, let's rig some hats also. Hats. Actually, really digging. Was using plats for hats. Perfect. Yeah, using plats for hats. Keep hats warm. All right, but what we're going to do here, first of all, I'm not using that, so we're going to give this clock to marbles. All right, now if we lock in the timing, right, then we can throw this into the morph control here. That's cool. Okay. We got hats. Another lead. Another lead, another lead, another lead, another lead. Purple voice. I don't have a purple voice yet. That's surprising. Oh yeah, chainsaw. Because chainsaw. I was actually thinking of figuring out another arpeggiated voice. Because that would be cool. Because arpeggios are cool. Everybody likes arpeggios. Unless you're some sort of horrible anti-arpeggiite. I think the goal of like modern bro step, dubstep is to rip your face off. Well, there you are, Mr. ADSR. You know what? Let's actually throw this over to a farther one, just so I'm a little bit less crowded down here. Of course, now I'm out of that length of cable, so figures. It's because I'm using purple cables on the sub-arm, and that's taking my precious, precious purple cables, you rat bastard. Yeah, of course, we're gonna put this into an insane delay and reverb chain. We're going to have a lot of fun with this. So the thought is, let's put the Imitor into the Aurora. I think I've done that once, but then I started to consider it, and I'm like, maybe you haven't. You wanted them each separate so you could glorify in their individuality. You declined to break the universe. Now it's going to happen. All right. However, let's take this here signal and run it to both places. Because it's going to just do the same exact thing. There. Okay. All right, now we're rolling. Need some more gain. I'm looking for a tie wrap. I knew I had one sitting here. A little Velcro. Yes. Now we can party. I kind of want some range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could do a square cloud. Clouds of squares are fun. should start getting some high note shift. There it is. I need to VCA my kick drum. I should just do that just as a routine by this point. That's distorting the mixer, so we're officially at max here. I'm trying to recalibrate everything because I turned down my headphone volume, right? And so I'm expecting this. Yeah, I think I just put it back where it was, maybe. I don't know. Sound style filter, so no bass cutoff when you add resonance. Just happy. Okay, there's a good place to start. Going for channel 2, it's not in channel 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it in channel 2 because otherwise it's gonna drive me effing crazy all day, all night. All day and all of the night. Okay, drums. You are corny and you should shut up. For now. Yeah, so this is going to be like John Carpenter soundtrack after he took 3 tabs of really good acid and was hanging around with Rick Baker. Yeah, the bass drum cuts, but my other stuff was just way too loud. And I just always have a little bit of an issue getting like just the most. I just need a couple more dB out of my bass drum. And it's actually, it is clipping a little bit, which I don't like. There, that's it. No. No, actually without the boost, it's still clipping. Okay, let's do something about this fucking snare drum because it sounds like just garbage. I hate it. Okay. Get all of those guys out of there. I like that, actually. I like that pongy kind of sound to it. Okay, but there's a reverb on this that's way too... It's a bit much. So there it is without. Definitely needs it. Yeah, I think that cuts really nicely. Okay, cool. All right. One more arpeggiated part, and then we're going to reset the clock and, like, yeah, try to get everything all synchronized and happy. That'll be fun. It won't. It will be annoying. Let's see here. Let's actually do it on another channel of the SIG, because to be completely honest, I kind of like the idea of being able to sort of like change keys manually. The only thing that matters, though, is yes, you just barely made it in. Good job, bro. Filter? Filter. Filter. Low pass gate? Yeah, low pass gate. You get in there, you bastard. Trigger comes in there. Yep. And this is just going to be a really simple saw. Just in, out, done. Nothing special. Mono. We got anything? What you got going down here? What's happening? What you doing? What you doing there, bro? Oh, you're not generating gates yet. Hello. It's juicy. It makes sense. I never actually tuned the Cloud Terrarium. Okay. I feel like that's about ready. All right, I need to tweak a little bit and kind of get used to the sounds and stuff. Also, I want to make sure everything's in tune. Sounds like it's pretty in tune. Sounds like things are decent. No, this sounds sharp. No, it doesn't. Sounds okay. I think it sounds decent. Yes. Good. Okay, good. I was like, I had my starting to psych myself out. It almost sounded like shit was like not in tune. What about? Okay. We good to go. Sweet. All right. Two things. Number one, I'm going to fire up my phone. Steal all of the goddamn bandwidth that's available. My bandwidth. Mine. So many messages. Jesus. So instead, we're just going to go live on Instagram. Shits and giggles. Or should I go live on Facebook? No, I'm just about to start the jam, Cribe, so your timing is excellent. Let's just go live video, right? Let's do that. Tap to add a description. Modular techno, motherfuckers. No. Okay, there's the thing. And here's the only problem with this whole deal, right? The ultimate problem is that the microphone, phone, through whatever, sticking it on the desk right here, it's just getting sound from the speakers. And it's kind of craptacular. It's not great. So, all right. Let's do the thing here. Now, again, in the future, one of the things that I am looking towards is getting the fractalizer in here, the positronic recursion studio, and I'm still playing with that a little bit at home. I've had very little time to to spend on it, unfortunately, but we're getting there. So, at some point, that will become either projected on the wall, like over there, because I got a little projector and stuff. That might be the easiest way to do it, is to bring it in, hook it up to the projector, throw it on the wall, and even throw it on the system. Like, who cares? Just make trippy looking things. And then just take the master out you know. I thought about that. I thought about going a little bit quicker, actually. So, but I like the, like Jojo said earlier, like the John Carpenter feel of the whole thing. All right, so stop the clock time. We're gonna reset like everything here. All right, so starting clock. Melodizers are synced. Now what I need to do, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now see, we need to reset this guy to get this thing kind of back to normal. So part 3 is good. Part 1 is the one we're going to mute to get the key changes. 8, 2, 3, 4, and go. That should be it. I think that's it. That's our bass line, of course. And I'll reset the subharm too. Okay. All right, now we're good to go. Muting my microphone. Well, all right, all right, all right. That was a good one. That was a fun time. I dig it. This is be watchable for 30 days, then deleted. You monster. Actually, that's fine. You know what? Most of the time, I don't even necessarily keep them on anywhere, anyways. Like Instagram, I don't keep those up there most of the time. Every once in a while, I just keep one up and save it, but a lot of times I just discard it. So, hey, you know the drill. This is a good time. Thanks, Simon. Thanks, everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna go have a smoke too. I mean, a vape. I mean, a thing. um, there is a well, you know, here's the thing. Like trichord, like it's pretty simple. Like I did only use like two chords, just C minor, A flat. Like it's like the easiest, like constant transition, just back and forth kind of thing. And that kind of thing is not terribly difficult. My my attempt at using the SIG to change keys on four channels at once, not that successful. Because it's like I gotta change the knob and then I gotta go click 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 click, and like by then it's like you're halfway through like a four measure chunk or whatever. KnobCon is very soon. That's like 2 weeks, isn't it? 3 weeks. 3 weeks, not two. Yeah, 3 weeks. It's coming up. I'm definitely gonna be there Friday and Saturday. I always debate how late to stay Saturday. Usually by Saturday and everybody's like jamming and stuff, that's when I get burned out. And Saturdays are traditional like date nights for me and my gal. So I don't know. We'll see. She's all like, just go, stay. It's fine. It's no. So like it's whatever. We'll see. But I'm definitely gonna be there for sure. With I don't know. I don't know if money will be in pocket all that much because I don't know what I want yet. I don't know if I need anything new specifically that's telling. Although I did just think of something today, like a CV switch of some sort. Thinking like long form stuff for songs, how to change chords and stuff, like in a kind of like a precise manner, like keep it all timed and everything. And yeah, I figured everybody's going to be there. I'm definitely going to be there for sure. So, but yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me, y'all. Yeah, it is a bit of a long way. Oh man, I'm actually kind of cold down here. I got like a little shivers going down. So I'm gonna get the heck out of here and go get myself some fucking tacos, man. That's also a Friday night tradition. So there's a nice little taco place down the road here. Some al pastor, maybe even some lengua. Mmm, tongue meat, delicious. But anyways, thanks for joining me, and I will probably see you Sunday night for a blob of ambient goober.